A federal judge hears arguments in an undercover bear poaching sting.
We told you about Operation Something Bruin earlier this month when our investigation found wildlife officers killed some of the bears, and hunters say they were the ones who were unfairly charged. News 13's investigative reporter Mike Mason is at the federal courthouse in Asheville.
Mike, this was a high-profile operation for state wildlife officials.
It sure was, Darcel, and when this all went down, dozens of hunters were arrested and charged with hundreds of crimes, and that's why their attorneys were in the federal courthouse today arguing why they think they should have those cases dismissed. This morning, 7 of the 8 men facing charges appeared before a federal judge, accused of everything from poaching and baiting bears illegally to transporting bears across state lines.
They ain't got a case. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know what the case they got, they built and they done themselves.
The accused poachers claim undercover wildlife officers killed the bears illegally and pinned the crimes on them.
All baloney.
For more than 4 hours, attorneys for the defendants argued the state officers did not have the authority to make cases on federal property because sections of the Nantahala National Forest where the alleged crimes occurred were not federally regulated. Linda Crisp's husband and son are both charged in this case.
I'll be looking forward for these men to be free and their innocence proved, and I was happy about today.
North Carolina wildlife officer Chad Arnold's own report states he killed 2 bears. He charged hunters with crimes related to those bears, including federal charges of transporting a bear out of state. We tried to ask Arnold about that after the hearing.
You're the one who transported the bears across state lines, sir.
I have no comment for you.
But why did you charge the hunters
Mr. Mason, I'm not going to tell you again. I have no comment for you, and get that out of my face. Do you understand?
Sure. I guess he has a right not to answer him at this point, but there's a time that's coming that he'll have to answer, that you can't not answer questions anymore.
And the trial in this case is set to begin September 2nd. During our initial investigation, we found Officer Chad Arnold did not have written permission to investigate cases out of the state, and because of that, the attorneys for the defendants in this case plan to make that an issue during the trial. Also, Congressman Mark Meadows called for a federal inquiry into the officers' behavior, but since these officers are state officers, the feds decided not to pursue it. For now, we're reporting live in downtown Asheville. Mike Mason, News 13.